So welcome everyone to this third and final session of UpSmart, looking at safe and ethical AI for cancer. So my name's Louise Carter. I'm a medical oncologist doing early phase trials at the Christie and a senior lecturer at Manchester. And in that role, I lead one of the work packages in UpSmart looking at data interpretation in early phase trials. Given the vast volumes of data early phase trial patients generate and the need to make very agile decisions versus perhaps a later phase study, the need to be able to accurately visualise and interpret that data is very acute, and therefore the role that AI may play for us is of real interest. Within UpSmart, we have looked at the possibility to incorporate AI. So some of you will have seen the poster out there looking at the protocol deviations, and the team have incorporated AI to speed up the ability to categorise protocol deviations to make it a far more streamlined process and therefore user-friendly, which I think highlights the real potential benefits of AI. The other project that we're working on, where we're trying to look at predicting the likelihood patients will be suitable for screening for a phase 1 trial and then get through the DLT period, perhaps is the slight other side of the coin, which demonstrates a lot of the problems with bringing in AI, getting the data in the right volume, in the right forms, getting through the ethical processes, having the appropriate infrastructure within healthcare to incorporate that. So we've had both sides of the coins, I think, for this, and hopefully we can talk about some of those challenges in our discussion, because I do think we need to see how as a community we can really realise that benefit. So we have an exciting array of speakers for you today, and I hope in the discussion we'll have a lively discussion as we had in the other sessions. But before we get Alex up, I'd like to invite Ceri Steele up, my co-chair and our patient representative for this session. Thank you.
Will you not press the forward arrow? That's just lovely, thank you. Sorry, I've never done this before, so it's all quite new to me. My name's Ceri Steele, and I'm a big ABBA fan. I just thought I'd put that in, so if I mention ABBA during my bit, then you'll know why. But I'm also a member of Use My Data, and as you heard yesterday from my two colleagues, Richard and Yvonne, we believe in the use of routinely collected healthcare data to help progress and improve treatment and care. This use of data has to be open and transparent. So say what you're going to do and then do what you said you were going to do. And only in this way can researchers inspire confidence in what they're doing, show people that they're working for the greater good of all, not just money, money, money. And so encourage people to share their data, because the bigger the data sets, the more confidence researchers can have in their predictions and discoveries. When it comes to cancer, researchers are looking for patterns and linkages to develop ideas about how different cancers start and how they progress, why some people respond to particular treatments and others don't. Again, the more data they have, the better they can see the overall picture. But the bigger the data set, the more bamboozling it can appear. Machine learning or AI can potentially find those patterns and linkages much quicker and simply, because they're not distracted by other things, such as, is it lunchtime? What am I doing this weekend? When can I next justify going to see ABBA Voyage, and so forth, which is a problem I have with my sister all the time. They also don't need sleep, so can run 24/7 and have the same level of alertness all the way through. This is also useful when looking at large number of scans, samples, etc. They can spot the ones that fall outside the normal range, flagging them up to be looked at by researchers, scientists, doctors, etc. to check. This cuts out a lot of time normally spent by people laboriously checking through, and where tiredness and momentary lapses of attention and so forth can be costly. But if we are to use this new technology and large-scale data sets, we have to be aware of the ethical implications and the safety including the reliability and potential bias of the datasets and the algorithms being used. We might also consider what roles patients can play in these considerations. And this morning's session will look at some of these issues, including a perspective from a fellow patient. Before I hand you over to Alex, I just mentioned our National Patient Data Day on June the 24th next year, which you're all welcome to come to. And now, over to Alex. Alex, thanks.